area of a triangle. So this would be if we don't have a 90-degree. Probably the more common area of a triangle formula typically has to do when it's 90 degrees. Not necessarily, but it's 1/2 base times height. So if I know the base, I know the height. It could be also if, let's say, you've got a triangle like this and you know the height, straight up and down, highest point to the lowest point. But these formulas are for if we don't know, typically because we don't know the height. So this could be, just going to kind of draw in A, B, C, side A, side B, side C. So these work for any angle, as long as we know some of this information. So one of them would be that the area, this is not for angle A, I should write out the word area. Area is 1/2 times B times C times sine A. So if I know, let's say, side B, side C, and angle A, I can figure out the area. Or it's kind of similar, different version, 1/2 AC sine B. Or 1/2, you can kind of probably figure this out, AB sine C. So those formulas work if you know two of the sides like this and then the angle not included in one of those sides. Another kind of version, so this would be one of them. Another one is if we know all the sides. So what it is, it's the square root, this is going to be long here, S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. Now you might be thinking, where's this S coming from? So what we do to get S is we take half of side A, B, and C added together. Okay, so add the three sides, take half of that, whatever we get for that, we put it here, and then take the difference between that and each of the sides. So let's say, for example, on this triangle, I know that right here is 35 degrees. It'll be A, B, C, be consistent. Up here is 96 degrees. And then I've got 13 on the bottom and 7.5 between C and B. So side A, side C, side B. So if I want to find the area of this triangle, find the area. Well, so right now, with the two sides that I know, I'm looking at the area formula, I'd want to use the one that's 1/2 AC sine B. Okay, so I can plug in my A is 7.5, my C is 13, but now I would need to know my angle B. So, but I should be able to find this because I know the other two. 180 minus 35 minus 96. So if I do that, I can figure out that angle B is 49 degrees and plug that in. So 1/2 times 7.5 times 13 times sine of 49 is 36.8 to the nearest tenth place. 36.8. So that would be my area of that triangle. I mean, that's not the only way I could have done it. Notice I could have done some of the either law of sine or law of cosine to find side B, and then I could use that other formula. But this is pretty quick. Okay, so that's using the first version. Now let's do one where we're given all the sides. Let's keep my my triangle here. So let's say that I'm given that on this triangle, C is 10 feet, B is 13 feet, not quite to scale here, and A is 8 feet. Okay, so my sides are 13, 8, and 10. So first thing I'm going to do, if I want to find the area, is I'm going to find that S. 1/2 of 10 plus 8 plus 13. So that is 15.5. 15.5. So that is now what I'm going to use in the area formula. Square root of, so notice it was S, so 15.5 times 15.5 minus A, so minus 8. 15.5 minus B, so minus 13. And 15.5 minus 10. Okay, so, and I'm gonna, I mean, you could do this all in one step if you're really good with your calculator, but I'm gonna at least do it in one extra step. So I'm gonna bring down the 15.5. This is gonna be 7.5, 5.5, no, that's not it. This would be 2.5. And the last one is 5.5. And again, you could from there maybe put everything in your calculator. But if you did 15.5 times 7.5, 2.5, 5.5, this is 1598.4375. And then when I do the square root, I'm getting 39.98 square feet. We're talking about area here, so feet squared, or about 40 feet squared. Which, you know, if you kind of think about it, filling this in, that seems like it'd be about 40. You know, if you made it into a rectangle, it'd be maybe 10 by 7 or something, and cut that in half. So that seems about